Hey guys, what is going on today? Bojo here, back finally with our Stanley Hut playoffs. Round number 2, game number 3 against a Pogie and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Once again, guys, I apologize for this one being extremely late, considering that the Cup final matchups have already been determined, but when I was editing this video, I realized that both my audio and my face cam stopped working. Unfortunately, only 2 minutes into the video, and didn't really notice it while I was recording, and I had to throw a post-com on this video. But going along with it, this is the 3rd game of our series, and I didn't change anything with the lineups. You guys probably already know what has happened in this game if you saw Pogie's stream, or if you have seen the bracket since then, you guys already know what happened. But let's jump into this game and do a really quick little recap of how this game did end up going down. Game number 3 of our very tight series. He won game number 1 3-0. I came back and won game number 2 4-2 after being down 2-0 in that second game. And it was really interesting to see how this 3rd game would play out, considering we know both of our styles. And here we go. He comes in already. That was a very big theme in this series, where I would poke the puck off him a bunch of times and he would still end up getting it. This is a mistake on my part. I throw it out with Matt Murray. His defender jumps quick, or one of his forwards jumped quickly on that thing like a bat out of hell. Put a shot low, rebound right to Mitch Marner, and he would go up 1-0 early in the first. I couldn't really get anything going though in the offensive zone. I was trying to do those short passes like I knew worked in game number 2, and was definitely my strategy in game number 3. Once again, the point shots were well wide open, but his computers were just taking the body on me, pinning me to the boards. I really couldn't do anything offensively here in the first period, as you guys could see. But once again, with those short passes, trying something low there with Matt Cook, why not? Take a shot from a weird angle. It's definitely happened to me before. But then we draw a penalty there late in the first period, and then we would go to a power play. But unfortunately, I don't think we would capitalize on the power play, as the first period ends 1-0 in favor of the Toronto Maple Leafs. And then we have a really long play right here. So Coberly takes a low shot on net, gets deflected. That was a really late hit too. Really don't know why there wasn't maybe an interference or a charging penalty on that, but nonetheless, we streak in, I think, with Goligoski here. He gets pinned behind the net. We land a hit there. Matthews will bring the puck all the way back up to the boards here into my zone. Tries to cut in. I lay a hit with Letang. He goes down onto the ice, and he still managed to pick the puck up. Was pissed a little bit. We pick it up with Archibald, back to Letang, long pass up to Cook. There's his defenseman again, stepping up, Coberly. I tip that puck all the way back down, and we're gonna reset once again. There was a lot of resets and trying to just make something happen with a play here. Matt Cook gets away from the one defenseman, turns back to the point, because the points are once again wide open. Larry Murphy down the Archibald with a weird angle shot low in the net, and it almost squeaked 5-hole there on Freddie Anderson. That's a nice poke check right there by Carl Hagelin in the defensive zone, but he plays defense like a crazy person. Cuts off the middle as I was trying to get into the middle of the slot for a shot. Didn't work. Penalty kill right here, up to Tanner Glass, back to I don't know who the defender was, but Tanner Glass right there, low shot, almost could have got there for the rebound if he was there in time, but he was not. Stepniak with a toe drag around one guy, around 2, back to the point to Matt Cook, over there, back to Cook again, low shot, tipped up in the air, but unfortunately we weren't able to capitalize on that, as Anderson does cover it up. Now we pass the puck out there, Justin Schultz picks it up, Gino Malkin goes through like 4 guys, still manages to get a shot on net, which was ridiculous. Now we're playing with the puck here again. Kessel at the point with a wrister, misses the net entirely, but it was a nice play since there was potentially a screen right there. We pick up the puck once again from behind the net. I'm gaining control over this as best as I can. Try to feed it over to the point, nobody there. Back to the other point, low shot by Letang, looking for a tip, does not go in. And we move into the 3rd period now. Matt Murray with a huge save on a goal that pretty much goes in like 99% of that time. The freaking pullback wrister. Matt Cook into the zone now. Back to Larry Murphy. And boom, shakalaka. Larry Murphy absolutely killed this puck. He hit this thing so damn hard. Look where the puck ends up going now, guys. Actually, after it goes in, it goes all the way out over past the trapezoid area. That's ridiculous. There was a lot of power behind the shot from Larry Murphy. That was a great screen in front by one of my players to shield Anderson away. And we tied this game up at 1-1 Almost halfway to go in the third. Once again, those quick passes working out for us. And a long pass over there to Stepniak, working in around the back of the net now. Still working for it, into the corner, waiting for him to chase me. He does start to chase me. I peel out, back around the other side of the net again. Try for a pass over to Stahl. And then this is my mistake right there. The fact that I did a turnaround backhand there by Jordan Stahl pretty much led to this goal. But once again, another weird goal. I get it behind the net. It goes through the net, and I think through my goalie. He floats one on that, and Mitch Marner again with a flimsy little tip to get that by Matt Murray. And he goes up 2-1, halfway to go in the third period. But we would not be denied. We come right back into the zone, trying to stay away from him as best as I possibly could. Back to the defender again. He knocks me off the puck one more time. But we keep up the forecheck. He tries to get out of the zone. Jordan Stahl finds Carl Hagelin on the wing. Backhand, forehand, baby. And we tie the game up at 2 with 3:38 left in the third period. So it's coming down to the wire. I'm feeling it a little bit. I'm feeling pumped up. I felt like momentum was pretty much on my side in this entire game, especially in the third period. I was coming alive in the third periods for sure, but it was a nice interception pass by Jordan Stahl over to Hagelin. But unfortunately, this is where it would end. On the ensuing face-off, I take the puck back into my own zone. Chris Letang gets the puck knocked off to him a little bit. If I just skate straight and out of the zone, this play does not happen. He comes back in with Mitch Marner again, and he gets the hat trick to go up 3-2 with 2 minutes left to go in the third period. But we wind down here, 47 seconds left. This pass, oh my god, what a save by Freddie Anderson. Denies me the tie on Matt Cook. Throwing the blocker out. I thought I would have had a chance to maybe pot home a rebound as well, but Archibald couldn't handle the rebound, as I think Kadri or somebody grabbed it out of midair. He comes streaking back into the zone. Aggressive goalie, flying poke check, get it away from him. Kadri tries a turnaround shot, but Murray's still there with the glove. And then I have it in his own zone right here. I'm already on a power play, but I'm going to be going on a 5-on-3 right here. I'm coming into the slot. Letang gets away from one defenseman. I could have tried to go short side right there with a wrister, but I opted to go for the pass. He laid down with Jake Gardner, blocked the pass off, and then it's 5-on-3 right here. He wins the face-off. Take a hooking call. Time expires, and that's unfortunately how the game would end. I'm knocked out of the Stanley Cup playoffs, and that is how our season here would end, unfortunately. Great games to Pogge. He unfortunately lost in the conference finals to Brian Storm, lost 3-0. Damn it, Pogge, why'd you have to do that? I wanted to feel confident that I would actually end up losing to the best player in this tournament, and that's not the case. Brian Storm beat him, and I think the finals are Henrique and Brian Storm going up in the Stanley Cup final, so it's St. Louis versus Boston. So, once again, guys, thank you for your support on everybody's videos, not including mine. If you've watched or supported the Stanley Cup playoffs in any form, if you watch the videos on YouTube, if you've retweeted anything, if you've tuned in for Twitch streams off of anybody's videos, thank you guys very much. It was an honor to host it this year, and I am looking forward to hopefully doing it again next year. Maybe same players, maybe some new players in there as well, but I think it's a really cool idea. I'm glad Saad thought of it, and I'm hoping that we could do it again next year because it's still a lot of fun. It's a nice little event to do at the end of the year that NHL 17 is kind of closing. It's a little closing event, if you will, for all the content creators to get together and make some very unique videos. But thank you guys once again for supporting that. If you have any suggestions for the Stanley Cup playoffs in the future for next year, obviously I don't know what NHL 18 is going to bring for Hockey Ultimate Team. I don't know what features are going to be in it, what things we could actually do with the game in Hockey Ultimate Team. But if you guys have any suggestions for things you would like to see added or taken away from the Stanley Cup playoffs in the future, please let me know in the comment section. All feedback is definitely appreciated, positive or negative. But once again, guys, thank you very much for watching. Congrats to Henrique and Brian Storm for making it all the way to the finals. I'm excited to see that 7-game series between the both of them, and hopefully you guys will tune in for that as well. Remember, if you guys want to catch up on any video, if you've missed it on YouTube wise, that is, any video that you missed from the Stanley Cup playoffs, the whole entire playlist for every single video that anybody has uploaded is on my channel. It's in the description if you guys want to rewatch some games, or if you guys want to rewatch some team builds or anything like that. The playlist is in the description. Every single video that you guys will find will be in that playlist. Go check it out. So thank you guys for watching. Once again, leave a like, comment, subscribe as always. Thank you once again, guys. Hopefully we'll do it again next year. Other than that, take it easy.